Today is a very, very important day. We've got Adam and his fiancée Taylor coming up, and together we're gonna have a steak off. So what we're doing is we've each got different cuts of steak. We're each gonna do our own cooking method. We don't know who's doing what, and then at the end of it we're gonna have a bit of a taste test. Now I'm doing something a little bit different, something that I've only ever done once, and I'm trying to mix it up a little bit as well. So I don't know how it's going to turn out. Hopefully it turns out all right. But look, we'll wait and see, and hopefully it goes well. Because if it doesn't, it's going to taste like garbage. But, you know, that's what all the experimenting and all of this is for. So to cook my steak, I'm going to need a fire, or more accurately, I'm going to need coals. So what we're going to have to go out and do is get some wood and start lighting it on fire. I'm going to need some really, really good hot coals. So we've got to get the fire started now. Adam and Taylor aren't going to be here for a few hours yet, but I need some good coals now, or sorry, good coals when they're here, so then I can do some proper cooking with it. I'm also, well, we'll get into what I'm doing in a minute, but there is something else that I'm doing that I think is kind of unique. For supporting this steak and creating the fuel for cooking it. All right, now that's the fire is going, which took way longer than it should have. So not only has the wood been wet, so I've had to hook up the leaf blower, but it's also now raining. It's not helping. Like, we're having dramas drying everything out, so we'll see how it goes. It's taking way longer than it should. I should have let the wood out sooner, quite frankly. I knew it was going to rain, so I should have just, you know, brought it under cover and let it dry out. Anyway, we've got it going now. That's all that matters. Coals are looking good for the steak. I need to clean up all up in here because Adam and Taylor are going to undoubtedly need to use the kitchen. I also need to get rid of all my camera gear that's just sitting around here. And then I also want to set up the table that you're currently sitting on as a little sort of, well, I suppose a table, a little dining area. The judge's table, we shall call it. Let's get cracking. That is way too much water. because the lighting here is rubbish. Hopefully. Just gotta wait for Adam and Taylor. I'm keen. There you go, it's on there. You're being filmed. What's in this? Oh, your lemon.
Yeah, my lemon.
See, I need tubs like this for like flour and stuff. I like big ones.
Go Kmart.
Oh, actually no, you could get flour and for big ones. Kmart's really good.
I was looking on Etsy, but they charge a mint. We should probably do an intro with you guys, but quite frankly, I'm thinking, you ready? It's not a race.
Do you want to clear up a bit?
What do you mean? This is all your stuff.
This.
Alright, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. How long will it take you to prep? Oh.
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, full commitment. Alright, Taylor, what are you cooking? You've diced up steak. What's the plan?
It's just a garlic steak with roasted potatoes.
Which
in the
is in the oven. I need a bigger pan. What's the plan, Adam?
Couscous, big steak. Yeah.
Now you've had it in brine since what, this morning?
Yeah, so it's been marinating with good old rum this morning, some lemon and lime wedges. And yeah, basically I'm going to mix up, I'm going to cook my couscous, I'm going to dice it up. It's going to be basically a couscous salad with a beautiful cut steak on top.
Dude, you guys are getting so bougie with it. I was just sitting here just chucking my steak and some coals, but...
Well, you gave me the option.
I did.
Yes.
I was quite impressed actually. I was scared that everyone was just going to fry it. But anyway, ha! Yours is looking amazing over there.
That's
already.
what Taylor's doing now.
So this is my plan. I've got some wood soaked in sugar and honey, and I'm hoping it's, you know, seeped in some of it, and I'm gonna try and somewhat, oh wow, it's like slimy. I'm gonna try and, you know, smoke it a little bit with it in there, or steam it. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. Alright, we're all done.
Yes, finally. It's not like...
Says you.
Someone took like 45 minutes extra.
Mine's cold. Yours is cooling down. Yours is still steaming. I wonder why.
Yeah, when you went to...
Yeah.
Alright, guys, get your bits. So cooked on charcoals. It's so cold.
I got a bit of chocolate. Big chunk of chocolate.
Good flavour. It's very dry.
I know.
Very cold. Hey, you need a bit. You want to try a bit? You can see it?
Satine says it's dry too. Yeah, she
Nah,
says
she
it's dry.
approves.
No, she don't.
Before we move on to the next one, palate cleanser. Oh, they're quite hot actually. You can feel that at the bottom. Ah, you got a nice bit there. They're just better. What a closure. What an ending to our steak off. We go on to try Adam's steak, only to find out it's not cooked. There's some nice edges around it, but in the middle there's not much warmth. My steak turned out to be completely dry. And Taylor's, although by far tasting the best and pretty good at that, I don't know if we can really call this steak. It has the resemblance of one, the pieces of one, but I don't know if it's really a steak. Anyway, Adam did end up slightly redeeming himself. He ended up making us some dessert, which I thought tasted pretty good. You can't even see when you're whipping.
This is whipped mango puree with cream and a biscuit that's been soaked in rum.
Have you ever watched Good Mythical Morning? Oh, he's ruined it anyway. You mentioned Dinker and Zinker. This is just whipped cream.
Shut up. It tastes good though.
It looks very liquidy.
It's not very weird.
What a terrible ending. It was just like, look, I can't say it was that bad. We all got to eat some food. We got to enjoy some chips and stuff we made. We made a couple of extra side dishes and stuff, which we all enjoyed. So there's not too much losses, and these steaks were all pretty much eaten. So we were all up. But God, I probably should disclose too, we're not chefs. We don't know what we're doing. We're just pulling stuff out and trying to make things. We've got no idea how we're going about it. So given that, I think we turned out pretty well. And honestly, it was a barrel of laughs. It was good fun catching up with them, trying to make stuff. This is, you know, they're not familiar with this kitchen, so they're having to work hard trying to, you know, learn where everything is. But I thought this was good fun and truly spectacular. And it's only some of the things we do.
And it's also couscous.